Olua of the... Yeah, good morning. Good morning, SCVS. Welcome to the program this morning. Yes, today is another wonderful day in the city of Lagos. We are right here in Ogba to get bystanders at the newsstands respond to the reports that we have on the national dailies. Wherever you're watching from, I want to say a big welcome. Welcome, welcome. A big welcome to the program. I'm Christian Chuku. Let's go straight to the newspaper headlines. Good morning, Agwebo Mafidon. Good morning, Ademola Atanda. Good morning. Yes, Lagos this morning, yes, was streamed and we looked at what is happening around Lagos. The Lagos lawmaker that died at the APC Just rally, may his soul rest in perfect peace. We have it at the papers here this morning. Let me start. Our analysts are here this morning. They are here to do justice to the newspaper headlines. You can also be part of the program. You can comment on the topics that we will dole out this morning on the live chat so we can as well read your comments. And also there's a link that we posted online. You can click on that link to be part and parcel of the program. Once again, welcome to the streets. Welcome to bystanders at the newsstands. I am Christian Chuku. Yes, I have with me the Nigerian Tribune. I have the Nigerian Tribune this morning. I have also the Guardian newspaper, the Nigerian Tribune, and the Guardian newspaper. Let's start with the Guardian. Yes, Obi Replies Soludo as Atiku canvasses restructuring at the Lagos Business School. Obi Replies Soludo as Atiku canvasses restructuring at the Lagos Business School. Lagos Business School held an alumni meeting, and these presidential candidates were invited. And the presidential candidate of the Labour Party used that as an opportunity to respond to the comments made by the current governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo. Obi says, I did my little as Anambra governor. Soludo should do better as a professor. I did my little as Anambra governor. Soludo should do better as a professor. We have dragged Soludo to deities over Obi, says Ohanese. We have dragged Soludo to our deities over Obi, says Ohanese. Soludo's comments born out of envy. This is coming from the Labour Party. Atiku Obi set agenda on exchange rates and others. Yes, this report also is a thing of concern to an average Nigerian. The food and energy prices worsen inflation for households. Food, energy prices worsen inflation for households. We have above the below the masthead, still on the masthead. Court stops Nigeria Air over pressure from local airlines. Court stops Nigeria Air over pressure from local airlines. Yes, as we said, Lagos lawmaker dies after attending APC Just rally. Buhari Adamu Tinubu flag of APC presidential campaign in Lagos. Ahead of 23 editors resolve to put political actors on toes as Kyari canvasses flexible energy transition for Nigeria. Others, let's read on what Peter Obi replied Soludo at the Lagos Business School. Presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, gave a response to the opinion piece penned by the governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, setting the stage for a feisty verbal exchange between the two leading lights of Anambra and the southeast region. Reacting to Soludo's treatise titled History Beacons and I Will Not Be Silent, where the governor disclosed that the investment Obi left in government was worth close to nothing. The Labour Party candidates can't win the 2023 elections. Obi said he did his little as governor of Anambra and urged the incumbent governor to do his best in the state as an economics professor. Speaking at the 22 LBS Lagos Business School Alumni Conference, Obi described Soludo as his brother. He said, Soludo remains my brother. We are very close. I remain prayerful for him. For other things which I didn't succeed, God has given him opportunity to do it and succeed. So if there's anything pending, governance doesn't finish. People are still in government in America. So you stop where you will stop. Other people will continue from there. He is the governor of the state. He is my senior brother. he's even more intelligent than me because he's a professor. I am a trader, so he knows more and will be able to do things better than I did. Reactions to this statement of Peter Obi, many said he dealt the governor, the current governor, a deadly blow by his polite statement. What do you think on that reply this morning? Put it on a live chat and let's read it out so that other people look at your comments. Let's look at the Nigerian Tribune above the masthead. Let's start with the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party and former Vice President of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar, said that his agenda for restructuring is to ensure that the government becomes more efficient. Atiku made his remark at the Lagos Business School Alumni Day 2022. Yes, my restructuring agenda is to make government more efficient. That's Atiku. Yes, let's look at other reports here this morning. Like the Tribune put it, soaring food prices push inflation rates to 21.09%. Soaring food prices push inflation rate to 21.09%. Hits a 17-year high. Prices of gas, liquid fuel, air transport record highest increases. NBS blames disruption in food supply, currency, and depreciation. On the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, IGP orders tight security on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. IGP orders tight security on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. So students, civil society groups join ASU protest over no work, no pay policy. As world's population hits 8 billion. World population hits 8 billion. Lagos lawmaker slumps dies after attending APC Just Rally. Lagos lawmaker slumps dies attending APC Just Rally. Ahead of 2023. Yes, you are still tuned with bystanders at the newsstands. We are on the newspaper dailies this morning. Ahead of 23, editors resolve to put political actors on their toes. As Buhari Adamu, governors lead Tinubu Shetima campaign flag off in just 2023 elections to define soul of Nigeria, Tinubu. I have Mr. Kunle. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Jane Hogger. Good morning. I greet you. A wonderful man in it. A wonderful woman. A woman that single-handedly hands bully on this platform. With the support of Gas, with the support of the True Niger, I appreciate all of you and the rest and the others. Keep doing the good work. Now, award waiting for you anytime you come to the country.
You like activism too much.
Yeah. I like that. I was
okay. Soaring food prices push inflation rate to 21.09%. I think that's the worst of inflation rate. 21.09%
is the worst we ever had.
It's a deadly thing for Nigeria's
economy. 21.09%, right?
Yes.
That is. We've never been in this situation before, and it's the worst inflation rate we've ever had. And while saying this, look at what is happening. The insecurity contributed to this a lot. And how do we get here? How do we get there? We should ask ourselves, who are these bandits? Who are these Boko Haram? How come we tolerated them till this moment before we now applying sledgehammer on them? We ought to have foreseen this, that these bandits, they are going around our farms, they are going around our villages to ransack the villages, to disrupt the farming farm crops. There is a result we never thought of there will be a result at the end of the day. That is why the proactiveness of this governance, this government in power, I totally score them low in proactiveness. Look at what bandits has turned Nigeria to high inflation.
21.09%.
Yes, it's all the.
All due to the 1,000 naira note is valueless.
It is because we are not a producing nation. To start with that alone, and what brought to that not being a producing nation is we had no power. that can generate production in this country. And once you don't have power, any nation that lacks power is meant to be a doomed nation, right? And that is what we are witnessing now. And you talking of dollars, because we import a lot. We import goods.
Even our fuel, we import our fuel.
We import our fuel, and the fuel we have, yafu in our domain here. You know, we import them. What kind of prodigal country we have? So it's the problem is so enormous, in which it has affects. It's just like a cancer that not, cancer virus that now spreads all over the body. So the what's it called? It's like a economic cancer has spread all over all the sectors of Nigerian, system as we're talking now. So the way out now is for you and I, to go back to the farm. I was saying we have to,
Go back to
cultivate agriculture, way of life as it is. Because whether you like it or not,
saying the bandits are in the forest, they are in the bushes.
they're in the bushes. And
Even the Lagos Ibadan Expressway, that's the area.
our security, they need to put more efforts from the undercover security, the DSS, to the military and to the police. And why again is they have to train more police on intelligence. It's not all about firearm, intelligence policing. Let's get where these bandits are, so that we can work on them and we can, fish them out where they are. Oh, this man is still around. Chigoze, I thought you've gone to Imo to come and go and pacify your X-Men, the killer squad, man. There.
Exactly.
Okay. Hope you never joined them.
Mr.
Oh, that's terrorism.
Mr.
Terrorism.
Kule,
Keep doing the terrorism you know how to do well. Yeah.
IGP orders tight security on Lagos Ibadan Expressway.
It has to, because that's their den now. They have a freeway. And I told you, you masses, we are not even active in being alert. We are not, being proactive likewise. I told you, I went to Osun State the other time. I was coming back. I got to Ibadan. I saw a whole load of Fulanis. Unprofiled people. I'm sure they are unprofiled because majority of them don't even know the bus stop they want to drop. And I asked the driver, before even embarking on the journey, do you profile these guys? Do you ever even, try and ask questions? Where are these guys from? Where are they coming? It's a question the driver was supposed to ask. I was asking them, where are you guys going? Some say they were going to Shagamu. Some were going to, and those people coming down, I can say it without any fear that those people coming down to attack Lagos Ibadan Expressway, they are either coming from that interchange from Shagamu, operate and go back. And they created zone of, what's it called? They are zone of forest along that way. So they created their office there and be ambushing people along the way. But that is what I'm saying now. There has to be a joint collaboration between Lagos State governor and Ogun State governor. They shouldn't just sit down there and just be saying they are securing the internal space of their states. They should go beyond that. I think I see no reason why there shouldn't be RRS Rapid Response Squad, parading, patrolling that Lagos Ibadan Expressway 24 hours. 24 hours. Yes, 24 hours. It can be done. It can be done. If the zeal is there, it can be done. I'll put a lot of blame on our southwestern governors. They need to do more. They've not. Kudos to Akeredolu. They should all put efforts.
Do you suggest Lagos get involved in this Amotekun?
Lagos always. Lagos, I believe they are isolated to all this. But I dare not pray, and I God forbid that as populated as Lagos is now, more populated as Lagos is with the more populations as it's talking now, I don't want any crisis in which they need to be very proactive, because we don't even know the influx of people coming to Lagos. A bandit can commit that atrocity and fly, and find his way to Lagos. Lagos that's why they say free. They should stop all those free man's land, all these things. Lagos supposed to be under tight security surveillance. And the people
Yeah,
that
there are so
control
many
Lagos,
security apparatus. We have
there are so
the
many.
NSCDC.
There's so
We have
many.
the
There's so many. But the proliferation of these bandits. We, if you see a bandit, do you know? Can you identify a bandit? Likewise, you know, I cannot identify a bandit. Likewise, me, I cannot identify a bandit. So it's left for the security, apparatus that were trained on that, ground, that they should start profiling people. There's a border here. We have a border. Before you enter, as you are Latin, they profile you. Where are you coming from? It's not like embarrassment. Where are you coming from? Where are you up to? All sort of things, you know. So I mean, it's
Let's
just
look at a lawmaker slumps and dies after attending APC Just rally.
he must have overstressed himself. He must have overworked
Representing
himself.
Mushi,
May,
Mushi
may,
into-
may his soul rest in peace. I so much feel for the lawmaker because to die now, to me to hear people die now, it scares me.
slumped.
It's slumped. Yeah, it's not easy. That means he must have overworked himself. And the blood pressure, likewise, maybe he did not. They did not even. Some of them have all this high blood pressure because the election is nearer. They are looking at how they're going to win their second term, bid. How are they going to do all these things? So to me, may his soul rest in peace. It's a sad news to hear. Either it's PDP, either it's APC. Death is death. So we shouldn't, I sympathize with the family.
Okay, let's look at the speech of the presidential candidate of the APC at the Just rally. You saw many things that transpired. What will you pick out from the composition of the presidential candidate?
I never watched I could not stick to TV to watch I have to hustle on my own because it's not a person that will give me money to feed my family. So, but I listened to one of the representatives that came to AIT this morning. He analyzed the manifesto they have, and in which I see if they can walk the talk, in which I see a lot of senses in it, and they bring it up one by one. Because for anything to happen in this country, there must be infrastructure on ground. Infrastructure to transport, good infrastructure to transport the farm product. Let's assume we go fully into farming now. We need good roads to transport our goods. We need, and we need, why Nigerian roads always get decayed or dilapidated easily is those days we remember they used to transport anything like petroleum, anything like cattle, anything like on train. They move them by train. But nowadays you see a lot of tanker falling down on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, falling down in what's it called, or road.
Or is it that the contractors don't apply the required
No. If there's
quality material?
if no matter how you apply quality material, the pressure of the roads, the road pressures, right? And especially this area Lagos now, is a coastal area.
Mokolu Road.
Mokolu Road, definitely. Look at what is happening there.
Do you have heavy duty?
The duty there is the deputy governor of the Lagos state should wake up from the slumber. That's the road that leads to their family house.
They
did it the other time, but what still happened now? They need to redo it. It's a guy, it's a man that so much respect so much. I think that is one part of it. But maybe I think the drainage there is not well done because you could see when it rained last 2 days now, people could not even pass pass through that road because everything was was flooded. So to me, I respect the deputy governor being my alumni, my senior in school. So they should do the needful. It's so disgraceful for us to have such road in a that kind of place.
Okay.
Please, they should get the needful done.
Obi and Soludo, the reply Peter Obi gave Soludo, how do you look at it?
What
He
reply?
said, I did my little as Anambra governor. Soludo should do better as a professor.
Yeah. So I think the infighting between them, I think it's only God that know what is going on. But what I'm so particular about OP is why are the two predecessors, why are the two successors you have? Why are they attacking you? Obiano did.
Someone said that because he left Abga.
Because he left Abga. Why did he leave Abga? You see, a principal man, you promise Ojuku you will not leave Abga. I was monitoring the campaign. At that time, Ojuku held his hand home when Ojuku was still alive. I watched it live wholeheartedly. You know, you heard his hand. This is the man that can liberate Abga and passing the button. But I think these ones are still kids. They are still kids. They are still crawling. Well, this time I'm saying this Chikozia was the cop. Now he was holding this guy hand, Obi. That is a new man, new Messiah. Yeah. Now how come? And some Abgas men now say you make an oath that you will not leave Abga. It's not only Soludo.
So
it's not
that's the issue.
Generality.
That's the issue.
You don't betray. You know what you and oath you made. That for better, for worse. Let this terrorist
food,
man
energy
come
prices
on my side.
Inflation for households. Okay, we talked about it. That's inflation.
It's worsening. It's worsening. I mean, people are crying hard, man. People are crying hard. The inflation rate is so.
On the ASU, they are protesting, saying that the government still not interested in education.
That is why the problem that is on now is only a myopic person that will know it's been a generational problem. I think people like this, what's it called? I don't know, Lagos, because he did not even attend primary school. So he cannot know what we are saying. It's only yam, you know. Thank you very much. Yam. Now, what we are saying is that constitution that we are operating on. Christian, let them put the unfair government official, right? Your children should be enrolled in government school. Don't take them abroad until you leave office before you can send your children abroad. You will see how our education system will catch up and be in shape. But all of them, they don't care because they don't have their children in all these schools, in all these universities. You see their children in Wayne University. You see their children in Buckingham University. You see their children in Harvard University. You see their children in what's it called? Start mentioning all this expensive, But children of the poor, children of the masses are just in there with embarking on strikes. Their lecturers are embarking on strike. Their lecturers are not well paid, and it's a deliberate thing. Okay. They will keep us uninformed because an uninformed nation, a nation that does not give quality education, will produce uninformed or uninformed citizen, and that is what we are seeing now, and it's going to continue if we don't put an end to it. That constitution, we still need it. We need it. We need the constitution. Constitution can change the narrative of this country. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you.
Have a fresh hand.
Yeah, that's all I have.
This one not be cut this bag. It go carry. Oh, Tutoma Christian.
Yes, sir. Let's start with Obi's response to Soludo. Yes, Obi says, I did my little as Anambra governor. Soludo should do better as a professor. And also, Hanize says that we have dragged Soludo to two deities in the land.
Okay, Ohaneze. If that is okay by them, well, I think they have the right to their opinion. And the response to Soludo by Obi, I think is very straight and simple. Yes, he admitted he have done little, and expects as government is progressing that Soludo should have common sense to concentrate in his electionary promises to the Anambarians rather than distracting himself. I think at this point he has lost focus and direction. I will continue to group in thick darkness until his tenure elapses. I bet you he will be the worst governor the Anambra has ever produced. Mark it somewhere. Because you cannot continue to criticize a man whose antecedent is known by the Anambarians. I'm not from Anambra State, but I have underscored, I have studied, I have followed his antecedents, and which is verifiable. A man who do not enrich himself with the public funds. You see, a man who served his people should be appreciated. He left uh, heritage and inheritance to the Anambra's people rather than incurring debts for unborn generations. So I think Soludo should have uh, come to him to tell him how did he do such miracle that in the history of Nigeria, no other governor of this Nigerian state have left inheritance wealth for the state without
Billions.
any borrowing, without owing salaries, arrears, pensions, and gratuity. Tell me any other governor. I bet you there must not be more than two. But I've not seen the second rival to that effect. So, Soludo is a professor of fools for him to have made such submission. You see, I think the gentleman have answered him. In fact, is nobody to, I mean, to seek for attention of the
Okay.
Labour Party presidential candidate.
Lagos lawmaker dies after attending APC Just rally. What a demise.
It's
slumped.
may his soul rest in, will I say in peace or in pieces?
In peace.
Only God can decide, because sometimes there is no peace for the wicked. I am not saying that the man who died is a wicked man. God knows what happens. But the reality that Nigerians are not happy with the political elites.
They were
And
fighting.
most of the
We
political
were
elites.
stoning them yesterday.
That is an example of what APC represents. Why are they stoning them? You see, the first flag off of the presidential campaign, a vote of no confidence was passed on them. And the people were aggrieved that they could not live up to their agreements. You just brought some people and abandoned them. You see, it is so unfortunate. That is a very bad signal. And asking God to bless Nigeria and bless PDP
I wanted to ask a
in an
question.
APC presidential flag off by the same flag bearer shows that he has passed a vote of no confidence to himself, on himself.
Are you not worried
What-
about his composition?
I am not worried because I understood that, of course, as an elder statesman, I mean, the Jagaban of Lagos, you see, it's not easy. The more you advance in age, the more you lose your faculty. You see, and you see, when you want to sustain it with stimulants to remain mentally alert, sometimes those stimulants will fail you. I think that is exactly what's happened. You know, considering his age, a man approaching 90 should have suffered some loss of memory. And probably may have taken some stimulants. You understand the stimulant I'm talking about. And
Yeah,
you know,
I spoke to
to-
a medical doctor.
to keep
He said
mental
he
alertness.
suspects that presidential candidate is suffering from a drug which they call opium.
Opium. Of course, that is not just far from what I'm saying, based on my knowledge about health science. So that is just what played out. The stimulant he took to remain mentally alert could not sustain him. So sometimes all these things will fail, and you can't teach the nature. And that is just what played out. Somebody behind him has to touch him to reboot the system. But the reality is, of course, the Buhari regime might be the best you have never seen compared to what is coming upon you people and the rest of your Nigerians. Should this man eventually emerges as
Wherever
the
you go, I
president
follow
of,
you. Don't say you people.
huh?
Wherever you go, I follow you.
Hey, wherever you go, I follow. Nana, what champagne here? Ele Udeze promised us champagne, and that champagne is causing so much dichotomy, and that could be the reason why Malami is still holding, because we have to pour this champagne to the gods to begin to react. So Udeze, I think that is a word for you. As a Mengwangwe may that we are not patients. We are running out of time.
You understand inflation, 21.09%.
Apart from that, that is just a mere figure. But what you should consider, what is the living condition of the Nigerian masses? You see, the inflation simply presupposes that Nigerians people are in the worst economic mishap. You see that the purchasing power of your naira have lost its purchasing power over 700 times. You see, you can imagine a bag of rice you buy for 6,005, 7,005 is now 45,000. You see, it has lost its purchasing power to the tune of more than 700 times. So, you know the economic implication to already overburden that overstretch killing wage, so to say. So, what 100,000 can buy in the last 5 years, you can't afford it now. In the last 5 years or in the last 7 years, with 100,000, you can conveniently buy up to 15 bags of rice. You see, but now under this current dispensation of tyranny, misgovernance, and destructive governments, a bag of rice cannot buy more than 2 bags of rice.
100,000.
100,000 cannot buy more than 2 bags of rice. So what does that? What is the implication of that? It is so alarming and so horrible. We have come to the wit end where we only trust in God, because you cannot even talk of your salary. What your salary is a killing wage and cannot take you anywhere. And it's so unfortunate that Nigerians, humanity is subjected to such level of cruelty. And yet you have the people defending the indefensible. And we want to support, you have the all flew to Abuja with over 30 private jets. You see, in a country that has no national carrier, you have those living in luxury at the expense of the masses. You see, flying private jets that runs into hundreds of billions. One, but you don't have a national carrier. You don't even have a functional railway system. You don't even have a network. Look at the road Kunle was saying. He was promoting, what is that man? Lagos State government. Deputy governor. That they are doing well. It is not up to 5 months or 6 months.
We did a program.
A program there, yes. A road that was constructed with billions of naira could not last for
millions.
How do you know? This road is constructed with billions of naira. You see, but I know in its real cost, it's not up to some millions. But they will give you a quotation of, even though it's 10 million, isn't that people's money? Why should people's money be mismanaged? That now the whole road don't scatter. Erosion have washed off everything. The surface.
Washed millions of naira.
You see, and hundreds of millions. And what do you expect? You should now be recapturing it in another budget for the next year. That is madness and rascality. You see, this system, in fact, is not prepared to move forward. And that is why Nigeria already was designed to be what it is. Because if not so, why those people within the corridor of power shouldn't have been there in the first place. And it's so unfortunate.
Okay, IGP orders tight security on Lagos Ibadan Expressway to restructure the security architecture in that horizon?
See, there's nothing like order. Even the IGP ordering is not certain. He's not sure of his own safety. In a country that he presides as the IG, Inspector General, if he doubts me, let him walk on the streets of Lagos. Let me and him walk on the street of Lagos. Who knows is more safer? As the IGP, you see, Lagos is the security of Lagos is already threatened. Yesterday, there is a close by mosque. A man has been sleeping there, and those in charge of the mosque didn't know that this man has been sleeping. And the man has a very destructive agenda. It was about 9 o'clock or closer to 10. They now discovered how he sneaks into the mosque to sleep. Maybe after his obnoxious or dastard acts. So he have to receive the punch of his life. You see? But you can imagine, so many things have been going on. Somebody told me that his sister was coming from the east to, that Ore roads. You see, they saw something they used to block the roads. And I don't know how irresponsible, insensitive that driver was. This is not the first time that you have been hearing something. They now stopped to know how to circumvent instead of to turn and know that this is a danger signal. Immediately the driver stopped, they came down, they were rammed there by this, whether na Edo military or Fulani. So even if you see Lucky now, you go think, if Lucky wear a hat now confirm Fulani man. Because there's no difference between Lucky and a Fulani man. You see, he's fair in complexion, yes. Fulani is also fair, except for Funigas, who I believe is dark or is red in complexion. So that is the reality. Some people, they led them to the bush, and some people fled for their life, and they have to open sporadic.
For their life, how?
In the bush. Some people camp out for safety. You see, in the course of that, they opened fire, and 5 of them come down. You see, and nobody will know, their own people will not know their whereabouts. This happened this week. You see, and that guy was unfortunate to have escaped death. These are things happening. People are missing in your so-called Nigeria on daily basis. People have been abducted. You saw the businesswoman that was a victim of one chance last week, right? Is it last week or this week? Okay, last week. It should be last week, Friday or so.
Last week, Friday, Saturday.
Okay, Saturday.
Saturday morning.
You see, these are just thousands, one out of thousands in every week. Because her corpse was discovered and maybe her people went to look for her. This is what is happening. There is no security. Forget about what AG is telling you. You have to prioritize your personal security and avoid being late, of course, if it becomes necessary, and put your trust in God. That is the only way to remain safe in this trying time and moment. And you can understand, for these reasons, that is why Mazem Nandikano was calling for an end of this system. You cannot continue in a system that is more blessed. Somebody said we are blessed, but more impoverished. Nigeria has the highest poverty index in the whole world. And you are the 6th largest oil producing state. What an irony. This system must end to preserve humanity.
Okay, thank you very much.
This is my verdict.
Because they have Edo, no be Lagos.
Edo can never be.
Edo, they say
Because
you look like Fulani.
You yapped me this morning. Anyway, let me first of all greet my brothers, my sister who are watching me all over us, abroad, Nigeria, everywhere, my village. I greet you. May God bless you. We are approaching Christmas. We are approaching New Year. Thank God we are alive. Whether you are abroad, you are in Nigeria, God keep us alive. May God bless you, bless me, and you too watching me. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Obi Replies Soludo. I did my little as Anambra governor. Soludo should do better as a professor.
But I told you, this is politics time. Anything can happen. I told you right from the one. I'll repeat it. Soludo only express himself. I get me? Say the truth. Nigeria, we don't like people saying the truth. I get me? He expressed himself, yes. Obi too has the right to express himself. I get me? Then two, Soludo know it's on ground. He know what is happening. He know the truth. I didn't know. For him to say that, don't forget that Soludo has his own candidate as a presidency, contesting for president under Abga. So you don't expect Soludo to be praising Obi kinds of politics. See what happened. Let Nigeria learn from Atiko and Tinubu. Can Nigeria learn for that? Can Obi and Soludo learn from Aswaju Atiko? 2 days ago, Tinubu Atiko met in airport. They both sat down. They greeted themselves. They sweeted themselves. They analyzed themselves. In fact, I want Nigeria to learn from that. We should not kill ourselves because of Obi or kill ourselves because of Soludo. So politicians know the way to talk to themselves. They enjoyed themselves, came out. I look Peter, I look Assis. They are angry with themselves. So Obi have replied Soludo. Soludo has the right to say his own as a human right. He has the right. While Obi too has replied, he said, "My brother, you are my brother. You are a professor. I'm a trader." So that's what ends the whole scenario.
Obi say they say that it is out of envy. Soludo comments it's out of envy. That's from Labour Party.
Obi did not say that. It was the boys, the workers, and the advisors who are putting more fire. Obi said yesterday, "You are my brother. You are my this. I will always respect you. But as a professor, continue where I stop." That is it. Comment is continuity, just the way he said it. So we should not be fighting ourselves. Support Obi. Support. By the time Obi and Soludo go to one room now, by the time Anese come both of them now, you see they eating Uba or buy, eating this, that. Why supporter will be killing themselves, fighting themselves? That's what I see it. I think that matter should end.
Okay, Lagos lawmaker dies after attending APC just.
They have used that one to sacrifice.
Lagos lawmaker.
Yes, they have used it to sacrifice in the campaign.
They have used it to sacrifice.
Yes, that's what you call it. How can you leave heady when you are heady? You left Lagos, go out there in Plateau State. What does that tell you? You want me? He did not go to hospital, he did not check himself. After years, months, days of postponing the rally, for them to check themselves, for them to do checkup. How many of them went to London to go and check up? With the London, they went America to go and do checkup. Because we don't have good hospital here. At the end, they say that
he died when he was rushed to hospital.
He fell down. Oshubu. When you rush here, they rush him. Then for there, and he died there to satisfy. The another thing is that even the presidential candidate yesterday, almost about to fall.
Yeah.
They have to hold him.
That's who is there.
So, you see, let me tell you. That indication to tell you, don't hide your age. Don't hide your age. That thing yesterday, even the mistake the president of APC made, the mistake is to tell you that age is not his side. If Osibanjo cannot do that mistake, if Osibanjo, who is contesting under APC, cannot do that mistake, no matter how, after postponing election for over how many months, I get to me, for Bola Tinubu to say, "God bless PD," when the people shouted, he now realized that he's talking to APC members. He now said, "God bless APC." That one is to tell you that the age is not his side. Maybe Tinubu is plugging 80-something. Why he say he's 70? So age cannot lie. Body cannot lie. For you to say, "God bless PD."
No, APC.
He said, "Yeah, God bless PD." As you're about to go, they say, "Hey, Baba, correct yourself." Before you now say, "God bless APC." That means God bless PDP and APC. So PDP, APC, their father, mother, husband, and wife, they are the same.
That is his composition. How do you look at Tinubu's composition? How he composes himself?
That's why I'm telling you, age is not the Tinubu side. Tinubu is going to 80 something. Look at the report they brought out where he said he worked how many millions of dollars in US, and the company said nothing like that. So you can't continue lying when you lie to the people. Okay, I give you an example yesterday when Buhari came out and spoke to the world. Say, my brother Tinubu will continue where I stop. People did not react. When other people spoke, people did not react. When Tinubu came and addressed the people with what? English. I know most of the people there, they are outside. They did not take them to school. But lie. They started studying yesterday, pure water, shoe, stick, even shovel. The play was scattered yesterday. The meaning of that is that they are not happy with APC. They are not happy. And that is the first campaign yesterday for APC. So we are going to see more. So, even Boronu, the indication is that the people there too are not happy with PDP. That's why they. So, please, my own is that Nigeria should go down and watch a candidate that will tell us the truth. You can tell lies though, but on the day of reckoning, on the day of swearing in, can you follow all this? So people are tired. People are tired for APC. People are tired for PDP. But what I'm saying is that mistake yesterday is a mistake for Tinubu to be saying PDP, God bless PD, God bless PD. He realized and I say God bless APC. Indication is that the age is not Tinubu's side. The age. You can't hide age. You cannot hide nature. So that is it.
Okay, as Minister of Yam, food, energy prices going up.
Yes. You can see as a Minister of Yam and Food in Nigeria. My name is Lucky Yaguna, I don't know Lagos, a Minister of Yam and Food in Nigeria, an Ogba Association. You can see newspaper this morning. I better show them. My brothers and sisters, you can see Nigeria have tired of lying, telling lies. When you don't eat, okay? When you don't eat, you die. I mean, if you don't eat, you die. No food, no water. No, I want to ask a question. What is APC telling Nigeria? What is PDP telling Nigeria? Has Tinubu ever mentioned that a bag of rice under APC government is 50,000 naira? Nothing like that. Has Buhari ever tell Nigeria that bag of rice under my watch now, few months remaining, is 7,000 naira? No. Nigeria, I am telling you, a bag of rice is 45,000, 50,000. A good tuber of yam. You have when me and my brother went there, go price yam. You know, we go price yam. The first attack, Aboki said, Onicha yam, 6,000 naira. I said, I shout. At the end, we end up pricing down to 3,500. To tell you that a common man cannot buy yam. And don't forget, yam was the cheaper things in Nigeria. Agari, we can buy. Look at now. Food prices is very high. Don't forget, the world said the population of the whole world is 8 billion. Nigeria, in Africa, we still have the highest. 200 million people. Where is the food to eat? Water, rain has swept everything this year. And my brother, APC, how? What are you preaching to the people yesterday? What? Do you know what for the folk yesterday? They were expecting Tinubu Buhari to say, rice, a bag of rice is 7,000 naira now. They did not mention it. That's why the people they folk yesterday. You are still going to see more. You have not been to Kano. You have not been to Boronu. You have not been to Edo State. You have not been where water is sweeping people. You have not gone to Bayelsa, where 600 people die. You have not been to other states. Just first place in Plateau, you have been stored with pure water. You have been stored with stone. You have been stored with shoe. To tell you that you have to go back to home and think, what am I going to make sure the people benefit, not to just lie. So, my brother, Nigeria youth, everybody, don't labor. What is labor bringing on ground? What is PDP bringing on ground? What is APC bringing on ground? Are we going to receive lie again? Just the way Buhari deceive us. Buhari is a very shameful team. Buhari is not supposed to be in that campaign. They're supposed to tell us, Buhari, what are you campaigning for? Is it failure of security, failure of NEPA? Railway, you are making noise. How many people using railway? The railway with Nigeria enter. They kill 8 of them. They kidnap 50. What are you saying? What is the road? The road that water wash away. Ekpoma road cannot pass. The Benin road cannot pass. Abeokuta cannot pass. Obasanjo is busy going around, going to Ethiopia. Say to Ethiopia, we have a big case in Nigeria here. You have not visited Bayelsa. You have not visited Kano. You have not visited Borodu, where they are fighting. Nigerians are dying. You are going to Kenya, going to Ethiopia to go and start settling people. Nigeria leader, they cost you people. Can't you look your home first before you talk? Remove your eye first before you begin removing Ethiopia eye. So, my brother, the youth have a work to do, not to just follow clapping hands for Obi, clapping for Atiku, clapping for Tinubu. What we need to sit down, these candidates, they are old people. That's why they are making mistake. Instead of calling APC, you are not calling PDP. Praising PDP, automatically something is wrong. So our age is not Tinubu's side.
Thank you.
That's what
Thank you very much. I don't know if Lagos have a mazi. Mwaba, good morning.
Thank you.
Chrysanthus, my good brother.
How are you?
I'm okay. Thank you very much for the last day, the other day. Anyway.
God bless you.
I have a lot to say this morning.
Yeah, let's start with Obi and Soludo.
Thank you very much. Soludo is a prodigal son.
He was voted in as governor by Anambrarians.
Soludo is a prodigal son. Ask me why. Number one, Soludo called himself a professor, but he's behaving like a stark illiterate. How can you come in the midst of your people, only you, coming out to downgrade your brother, Obi? Even if Obi is not equal to the task, is this Soludo in right position to cast Obi? Soludo is a failure. This is what exactly happened in Imo State. That's why Imo State is in critical condition down to these days. When somebody that did not want to be enthroned find himself enthroned, misbehavior will take place. Look at Hope Uzodimma. He has turned Imo State to a bloody state. Now Soludo has come out again. He should remember, any mouth that curse a blessed man must go in curse. In the sense that Soludo should remember what happened to Reverend Ejikeme Mbaka. Mbaka called himself a man of God. Indirectly, he's lifting Nigerian politicians up. Those criminals. Somebody like Buhari. When Buhari is about to come out, Reverend called him, he said he's a Messiah. That is what Mbaka called Buhari. Now, what is going on in Nigeria today? Messiah have lead us inside Lagoon. You should remember what happened to this one that's serving pig now in UK prison. Ike Kwemadu talk about Obi. He talk against Obi. Now he's serving pig in UK prison. Any man who is standing altar that belongs to God and utter a wrong statement against a child of God will suffer. Soludo, you say you're a professor. Who do you profess? Who know you as a professor? You are once a CBN governor, and so who did you help in your community? Last time there was battle in your own community. You cannot even. People in your community is not safe. Their life is at owner's risk. They went there, they kill people, they kill soldiers, soldiers kill people in your own community, and you're calling yourself a sitting governor. Woe to you! Woe to who is following you! Woe to that mouth that you used to cut that Obi. If your brother is not doing well, you are not the one that will come and say your brother is not doing well. At least, look at Baba Ahmed Turumbu. No Yoruba man, it's only some who understand that will come and tell you that Turumbu is doing well or he's not doing well. Some of them are saying he's not doing well, but his majority is saying he's doing well. He has done well in Lagos State. You find yourself, you have been fighting to become Anambra State governor.
If your brother is doing wrong, will you support your brother?
Thank you very much. Some, their brother may be thief or their mother may be thief, but there is a way they will use their initiative. That's why, being diplomatic, you use their sikhisis. Soludo is a failure to Anambra State. Soludo have failed woefully to Anambra State. Anambra State as a whole, I'm very, very, it's hot. I don't know the English to use to qualify you people, Anambra people, Anambarians. You people have failed woefully by putting Soludo in that seat. You people want to bring what is going on in Imo State, in Anambra State. Yes. So Soludo, you are fair, you fair. Forget whatever you are saying. We know you are a failure. You're a failure. You're a failure. It's not Anambra is a disgrace to my person by putting you in that seat. Yes.
Okay, let's look at the campaign yesterday. Lagos lawmaker dies after attending APC Just rally. He slumped and he died.
My brother, sorry for the loss for the family. But I want to tell you, as a son, as a wife, if you watch a family man, because Bible says a man is a head of the family. When you love your father, when you love your parents, if you want to do something that you know that their head cannot be able to carry them, what you will do as a son, Daddy, you know your health is somehow. Daddy, you know your health is not in good condition. Daddy, please calm down. Don't go this. Relax for the time till you are okay. Because of money, selfish interest, they allow that man to go for that rally. And what happened next? He come back in dead body. He come back as a dead man. He come back as a dead man. Then, is it Tunumbu? Are you to blame Tunumbu? Tunumbu is not the one to blame. Are you to blame APC? APC is not the one to blame. Him himself is the one to blame. Because before you go to rally, you're supposed to know your health status. You're supposed to know how sound your health is before you go. So because of money, you want to collect money from APC. You want your own personal interest. What you love most, money, is what brings his death. Yes. But if you have a good son, he will say, Daddy, don't go this. Don't go for this rally.
His party is having a campaign rally. He's a lawmaker. He's a member of the party. He's expected to attend the party.
Okay.
The campaign.
Now he has sacrificed himself for APC rally. Yes, he's now.
He might have health conditions.
Yes, he has sacrificed himself. Yes, he's a lawmaker, but now he has sacrificed himself, his blood. At the end of the day, others will continue.
Okay, let's look
the family now is lost. So what are we saying? If my father come back with a wound, injury in his body, I ask him, Father, where do you come from? Where do you come back from? He say, I went to youth meeting and they are fighting and they are doing something. That is where I found myself injured. I will say, go and take care of yourself. You are the one who caused what happens to you. Sorry, I won't tell you. Yes, because you are the one who caused what happens to you. Yes.
Okay, let's look at Tinubu, his speech at the campaign yesterday.
I have told Baba,
APC.
I have told Baba, Jagaban of Lagos State, you've done well in your political field. You play your game well. Yes, you've done well in Lagos State. You've made weight. You've acquired weight. You've made money. You've made people. You are. In short, let me say you're a captain in the game. But now, time is the edge is no more there. You can't cheat nature, no matter whatever you are doing. No matter how smart you are, you can't cheat nature. Nature is nature. When the time comes, it comes. You are old. Daddy, go and rest and eat. Eat. Enjoy the work of your hand. So that people will not eat the work of your hand. So you will live long and eat the work of your hands. Then when you die, people will be, because you are stressing yourself. Go and rest and eat your money. It's not compulsory that you become Nigerian president before you go and meet your ancestors. Look at that lawmaker now. Suddenly, maybe God will still have another 20 or 30 years for him. But he's no more there now. He's gone, he's gone. Go and rest. I can't blame him. What he's saying. Look at what happened yesterday. Tinubu made Buhari. Yes. Tinubu made Buhari. Yes. But they stoned him yesterday in Jos. Are you know that way? They stoned him yesterday. Did the outside man supposed to stone Buhari, Tinubu? No. Because he made Buhari whom he is today. But based on Tinubu did not respect himself. That's why those children, they are stoning him. Stoning him. Let him go arrest. Okay, look at. They said, he said, God bless Nigeria. God bless PD. APC. You can imagine. You are a person. You are insulting yourself in the crowd, in presence of the world, in presence of the nation. You are insulting yourself. Everybody is doing caricature with what you said last time. Emiroko. Eleyi. Everybody is laughing at you. And you are still, well, I won't blame you. It's just one who is pushing you. Who is pushing you because of money. They are pushing you and you are disgracing yourself. Daddy, go and rest. You've made money. You've made money. You've made people. You've made weights. Go and rest. You've tried. You've done your best. It's not compulsory that you become a president of the nation. Somebody slump and die. It belongs to a family. That family have lost that person. So, Mr. Man.
Food and energy prices. Food price going up.
My brother.
Fuel up.
Soludo. I want to come from somewhere. Soludo as a sitting governor of Anambra State. I beg, if he can, I wish, if you can hear what I'm saying, you should go to main market and price one bag of rice. Yes, in Anambra State. We are complaining in Lagos here that a bag of rice is 45, going to 50. How much was the rice in Anambra State now? 55. Yes, come and ask. In Anambra State, where we live, the blessed land where I come from, how much is a bag of rice? There we have a bag of rice. We have everything. Everything is full in my father's house, but I'm dying in hunger. I'm dying in hunger. Soludo, there is small primary responsibilities that you're supposed to be. Leave Obi alone. Fight for your people to see food to eat. How much is one bag of rice now? For Lagos, 45, 48. For East, 55. Going to 60. You are telling me, you are opening your stinking mouth, your dirty mouth, and be talking evil against Obi. I don't want to curse you, but sometimes if you do anyhow, I'll be cursing you every day of my life. Because
okay, thank you.
Food now, see. No, I'm very, very angry. Look at food. To see food. There's a guy that eats eight rounds of eba. He eats. He eats in a day. Like amala, he will eat 12 amala. The way they put amala, he will eat 12
On a seat.
on a seat. Yes. A guy I know. If you doubt, I will bring
I
see his
know
number.
now along that.
His number is here.
Ajayi Road. That's your
He told me yesterday, when you come to Eba Fufu, he will eat 8.
Fufu 8, yeah.
Yes,
Folded
8.
one,
Folded
big
one, 8. He said when Igbo people are calling Eba, when they are calling Fufu, Loi Loi, that he eats 15 that time. But now, it's 8.
They don't reduce
And
it.
he don't normally eat it. He don't normally eat often now. 3 square meal. He was praying to eat only once in a day. Where did he come from? He come from Ogun, Enugu State. He said they are the food now.
The guy they eat 8.
Now,
9 wraps.
now, yesterday he tell me he bought 3.
9 wraps of
He was crying. He bought 3 fufu, and he came to that place. He said, I said, he first, he front face
change.
I said, what happened? He said, He said, since morning, he go work, they no pay. He don't come back. Ozi Bondo now, he never know. Now 3 fufu he give him. And he no get money to come for Oba, buy the remaining one. This young man give me last time, he give me 1,000 naira. Yes, when I told him that I'm broke, I don't have cash to eat. I said, I remember what he did. I said, my brother, I know you normally eat 8, but no worry, I will give you 500. Ozi Bondo, bring the remaining one. He did there. He said, this is 2 days. I'm telling you, because me as you see me like this, I be street. My eye they go down. Anything where they stop, need stop, my eye they go down. I asked and said, you don't eat. He said, thank God for today. He said, who know how tomorrow go be? I tell him, say, he said, you go buy rice. Anybody where they give a rice? He said, if you are cooking, if you come to your house, you say you want to give him food. He will tell you better to give him water. Because you know, the food that you are bringing will not reach anything.
Okay.
So my brother, this is getting worse every day. Some people are saying PDP, APC. Thank God for Tuaju yesterday. He indirectly blessed PDP. He indirectly blessed APC. But I'm asking him, he remain one person to bless. That is the Labour Party. Let him come and bless them. Because their own is not different. Yes, as he used man to bless PDP, I use man to bless APC. Let him bless Labour Party. Let him bless Obi. Because his case is not different. Let him bless him too. Because I'm telling them now. And what I'm telling them is this. It's like they fail to understand the handwriting on the wall. They fail to understand the handwriting on the wall. Youth, boys are angry, very, very angry. If you are using your phone now, you want to cross as if agege. You want to cross, you hold your phone, they will collect the phone and slap you and tell you to greet them, thank you, sir. And you will greet them, thank you, sir. In that agege.
After they collect your phone.
After they collect your phone, they will tell you, sir, yeah, thank you, sir. Kneel down and say thank you, sir. You will kneel down and say thank you, sir. They will slap you, oh, yeah, move. You move in this country. You are telling me time is coming. I told them this thing last time. I said, before, when the Israelites during the time of Israelites in the desert, the time come when they will bring in their children to eat. How many private jets went to Jos yesterday? 30 private jets. 30 private jets. My brother, and these people will sit down and be watching us crying. They'll be watching us crying. And you're telling me those youth, they will be happy. They will be happy. Every day I'm crying on this television. My house rent are due to pay. No money to pay. For the house rent. I'm leaving my house 4 o'clock because my landlord is living there. I'm leaving my house 4 o'clock because my landlord is in my house. Because he may come and knock at any time. And he need money. When he's knocking, I know him. He will be knocking with all his friends. Sometimes he will come with his son. So I'm leaving around 4 o'clock. I'm paying 80,000. Now I never see money to eat food, to talk less of the house rent. So there's this plan for me, plan B. I will not owe him. I called him on food yesterday. I said, sir, I will not owe you dime before leaving your house. So somebody will not owe me when I build my own. But you need to calm down for me. If I buy him money, either I relocate or I find another way. 2 things involved because no money to pay for 80,000. Yes. And now, I'm leaving my house at 4 o'clock. Sometimes after 3, I come out to Oba. Because I don't want disgrace. I'm a kind of person. I've lived there for 2 years and I pay him his money in advance. I don't like somebody disgracing me. But now, the situation of things have changed.
Okay.
So that's it. This is going, somebody storm and die yesterday. He's not giving them. Bible said, God will put confusion inside them.
Mama, thank
Yes.
you. Thank you
So
very
that
much.
confusion
Thank you.
is there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we'll see later. We'll see later. Yeah, good morning, Mazi Raphael.
Good morning, Chris. Good morning, girls.
We have dragged Soludo to deities. Ohaneze.
Honestly, I'm dragging Soludo to deities. Are they mad? How many of them can rightly swear? I think understand, with any deity in Igbo land that he or she is clean. Among the Ohanezes that have rubbished Biafra land before, obtaining money often over time from their Fulani masters. Now they're turning up to deceive people like us. I'm not a gullible human being. Dragging Soludo to deity or deities is an act of idolatrousness, act of idolatry. Soludo is a man, that is caught just like a spider caught in his own web. He is doing the work of his Fulani oligarchs, his Fulani masters. Dragging a man to deities, make sure that your hands are clean. Because we have various deities in Igbo land. If we bring anybody, your neighbor, your friend, accusing him of any wrong, while you are wrong, that deity will turn against you. Yes. My hands, no day. Yes. Akamaderia, anything about Alus and deities. I'm a rough treasurer by name, and I'm a Christian to the core. Let God judge Soludo. The handwork of Soludo in Anambra State, God will judge him. What Obi will do for Nigerians comes 2023. If he wins, God will judge him. See, let me tell you, you people are ranting about PDAPC. I'm laughing. Do you know why? I was looking at all those things as childishness. Do you know why? When Edo conducted the election, can any one of you tell me what happened? The so-called Adam Ochomole that called as a Yamu armed robber. Obaseki was a good man. Then he turned against Obaseki and said that as a Yamu an armed robber is a good man. What happened that day? The election day, something very dramatic happened. Adam Ochomole printed on PDP political platform. Nobody is seeing that one. Because Tinubu, a slip of tongue. The whole national newspapers, they carry it. Slip of tongue. PD, God bless PD, APC. He's a slip of tongue. And he's an old man. Do you understand?
He's 70.
Yes. No. That one is stage name. Na pen age. Football age. Anybody could make a mistake. Mistake always occurs. You know that. It's something that humanity could not do without. Mistake. We make mistake on daily basis. What is spelling out, what is playing out on Tinubu is senility. When he denies that he's not old, you can see old age telling it to him. He is what? Senile. Old. Suffering from sickness as a result of oldness. That's senility. It is playing on him. We shouldn't crucify him. We are, by the grace of God, all of us are going to grow old. The fact is that we are not going to deny our age. As Tinubu is denying his age. Someone that God has given long life is now cutting it. Because of what? Selfish gains. PDAPC is nothing to me, Ram. What about somebody that campaigned against PDP and that day, because of the level of hatred he has for righteousness, for good thing, he completed for PDP. Adam Ochomole. So nobody could not crucify Tinubu.
On Soludo, what is the testimony and Nambarians give on behalf of Soludo currently?
The first what?
The testimony. What can you testify about Soludo as
A governor.
an Nambarian? What did they say about Soludo?
No, Soludo, I know is, if you ask me, I know. Soludo He was a good man, that handled the CBN, Central Bank of Nigeria in the past. And he did well. The only thing there was that there was a time he has a rift with Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is a finance bank guru. You understand? He knows everything about that speciality or specialization or expertise. So the advice he gave to Soludo, I don't know in form of whatever. I read it some 4 days ago. Soludo could not adhere to that advice and they quarreled. I didn't understand. Even this issue of talking all manner of nonsense, rubbish against Obi, this story I'm telling you came up. Because I read about, from one of our viewers, some person that were in the University of Nigeria in Suka, how the panel that gave him professorial, award or position, that they helped him out. I think understand. So Soludo can never be seen as what? Gold, white cow. I don't know what I understand. A special person. Soludo, you manage CBN. Nigeria still remain like this under PDP. Soludo, you manage CBN as a central bank governor. Naira still was drifting back. Before what? Down to repeat, before dollars. Soludo is not a perfect man. Soludo is talking nonsense against Obi, forgetting what happened some 11, 10, maybe 14 months ago. When the whole Anambrans just came out of passion, out of love. For what? For good. Anambra people don't love bad and voted him to be our governor. So he is telling Anambarians thank you. The way he's thanking us is burying Obi before Obi dies. Obi has never touched that office, that exalted office at Aso Rock. Soludo is crucifying him. Let me tell you, what will judge him the best? That's why I laugh. I was laughing because I know that when you wear that red cap of the Igbos, Opured that is meant for the Nzes. The Nzes are the truthful men, people that are an embodiment of truth and honesty, an embodiment of decency and modesty in Igbo land. That is when you wear that red cap and you put on that red cap and you are abusing a fellow that is very, very good. Your brother that is very, very kind. Your brother that is known his job well. Nzanozo is a title in Igbo land. It's chieftaincy rights or title. Nzes, Ndiozos. That's why they gathered and went to deities, which I am against because I'm a Christian. They should have left him for God of the whole heavens to adjudge him, to bring him to judgment. Because dedicating him to deities, Soludo will not be sleeping again. If he sleeps, EOG will go there. Anytime he wakes up, Ajana will be following him. If Soludo goes to a restaurant, Udo, Aligom, all those deities in Igbo land, they are very troublesome. So it doesn't matter. Let God be most high. Judge him. Are you listening to me? If Amadio have visited Soludo, the Anambra will do another election again. Or maybe the deputy will take over. Ndo Haneze, visiting deities, my foot. I'm not an idolatrous man, nor do I worship idols. I don't support anything like that because they are not honest among themselves. They have sold out, they are sellouts many times. So nobody should adjudge Soludo by visiting Ajana, EOG, all those manner of dangerous, deities in Igbo land. Are you listening to me? So the testimony I'm giving against Soludo is that Soludo, how many days in office? He went and slapped. That slap that Ndaboski received. Let me tell you, Soludo is the one responsible. Because those are the errand boys of the governor. I listen to me, though he fired the boy, but that has spelled a lot of bad things about the personality of Soludo. You send the errand boys to go and demolish church, then when they, instead of doing their job, they slap a man that is presiding over the office of God. That is wrong.
Okay.
Are you listening to me? Okay. That has, spoiled many bad things about him. He's now very, very jealous of Obi. Soludo is envious, an embodiment of green eyes. Envy. Because Obi is excelling.
Okay. At the APC rally yesterday, we noticed 30 private jets.
Hey, chore of power, chore of money. They just, when they are to show whom they are, that they have stolen enough money. Chore of power, chore of embodiment of embezzlement and financial corruption. They abscond with what beliefs, what belongs to the members of the public. Investigate those private jets. They are your money. Those private jets are bought with my money. Your money. Nigerians. Who are EU? All of you. Those 25 private jets supposed to be what?
30.
Set ablaze. 30 of them set ablaze because they are money. Or they auction it there and give us our money. Those kind of thing doesn't trickle me. It doesn't surprise me an inch because you stole it. Oyibo call it ill-gotten wealth. And listen to me. What are you doing that warranted you buying a private jet last year or 20 or 10 years ago? The bunny Nigerian president stole can pay American presidents for 100 years. American president, I don't know, just receiving $6,000 or maybe they made it 38 or 48, whatever. Nigerian president will steal and thief and thief. He will be thief in common language for stealing until he comes out of the office. Thieves. 25 private jets and the FCC is there watching them like Mugu, the financial watchdog. That platform is for anybody that commits financial crime in Nigeria. He will be arrested. But if had it been all these Yahoo boys carry G-Wagon, Cross Tower, Honda, 20 packets, maybe they are doing party or on a wedding ceremony. EFCC, they will swoop on them. Who are you? Who gave you this? Who is our father? Ho. Because they are thieves. Those people that pack private jets, presidential jets, they are licensed to steal. Roger Moore, James Bond, British Secret Service agent with the license to kill. Nigerian politicians, they pack their jets. Nigerian licensed thieves, embezzlers with the license to what? Steal. Public fund. They pack all those private jets and nobody could question them.
No national carrier.
Thank you, no national. I know, but let me tell you, Muibe, Nigerians, I come out to predict what is going to happen during Obi regime. Please and please. People should be listening to me now. Put down your biro. Please, if Obi wins election, advise Obi, let us make it viral. On this social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Flip TV, YouTube, whatever. That position of EFCC should be given to a Southerner. Please. Fulani has been enough handling that office and we will not see any good results. They only use that office of EFCC as a platform to hunt down Yoruba man that steal money. They only use that EFCC platform to hunt down Yahoo boys in the south. They only use that office to what? To watch the effort of the Igbo money-making machine businessmen. They just make sure that they use the office of EFCC to suppress the Igbos down so that they won't be climbing up in their business. Not knowing that the Igbos are giant entrepreneurs. Listen, let me tell you, when Obi comes 2023, please use your biro. I stalk again. EFCC position should be given to Omoyele Chowore to head EFCC department. Nobody will escape. He's going to jail all of them. Omoyele will arrest Obasanjo. You, Obasanjo, I'm talking to you. Omoyele Chowore will arrest you. Buhari. Omoyele Chowore will arrest you. Adam Ochemole. You are a thief. You people are thieves. I'm not talking to one person. Nigerian political office holders. Listen, sorry, you might think maybe I'm abusing Adam Ochemole. I'm abusing the whole. Okorocha will go to jail. Ojo Tokalo will go to jail. Charles Solunkudo, he has not given us account of how our money went on for these 6 months or 7 months or 1 year. Charles Nkudo Soludo, he will give account. Failure to do so, Omoyele Chowore will arrest him. In fact, I repeat again, if Obi becomes president, Omoyele Chowore, the author, the sole founder of Sahara Reporters, your position is EFCC chairmanship, and you are going to do your work well. Chris, I don't know whether if I'm going to back out or pause here.
Thank you
until tomorrow, we're back on this platform again to say.
Yes, I have. I don't know if Oluwa 1 is ready. Oluwa 1 of Ogba land. Oluwa. East Colorado.
Yes, the Murphy, so the East Mountain, like
West Side TV.
West Side, say West Side. So we die.
What's happening?
So you know
what's
what's
happening on the street?
So there's many language. I can see many people jubilating. So people are laughing. Say there was a slip of tongue yesterday. the flag off of one of the lion, the giant. So at the end of the day, they are trying to give us the more glory. They are praising unknown soldier.
They are praising unknown
Unknown
soldiers.
soldier.
No, he said he made a mistake.
He says,
He wanted to call the
praising,
APC.
saying that PDP, say, both of them are going home. It's time to go home. When we are saying the city money, yes, we have to go home and leave this house to the youth to live. Because the old have mistakenly speaking a slip of tongue to yourself. They are confused themselves. So time has come for them to leave the department for you and I to occupy our home.
I believe some of them will be surprised at what.
Yes, it's a surprise. You see, one of the lawmakers even slept and slump and died. So there's a language to them that they know that they are packing their baggage and going home. Every day is not Christmas. There are some days for Christmas. Every day is not Christmas. So go home when the Christmas is up and let us enrich our property. Because time has come for you and I to eat a day as a Nigerian, as a real citizen, as the bonafide citizen of Nigeria. God bless you and I. But those criminality department, they pack everything to their home. Now their time is end.
Okay, let's look at.
No escaping department.
Obi Replies Soludo.
And Soludo is a forest department. The forest department, no animal to kill in the forest anymore. So you have to make sure they are home. You try to bring it down. When you fail, how many months have you been there? What have you done? Now you are pointing the torch. Let you point the torch to our face. Then they will see our face slightly. It's a systematic failure. It's a failure.
Okay. So you don't like what Soludo said to?
He's talking language that never existed. It failed away.
Okay, let's look at other reports. Food and energy prices going up.
That's what I'm telling you. So we have to push them away. We are the giant of Africa, but there is no food for us to eat because of the criminality department that we have as a government official. They stole our life. We are carrying jet. You almost want jet. They're supposed to be crucified. So you want to use money to buy all of us? We say no. We rejected the parliament. Jet, you know how much jet? Now we not invade the states with millions
30,
of jet.
30.
Invade the invasion. Whereby you and us, no food in our stomach. See about the Laksu now, see they are protesting. No money for the lecturer, no anything. Amenity is zero. Now you are carrying 100 jets in the whole world to practical democracy of demonic house. You lost forevermore. They lost.
Okay.
It's a language.
Oluwa,
They
give
lost.
them the language.
See,
Give them the language.
it's a West side will die. And now is the time to also prosecute them and give them a motherfucking home that they know. They go home now.
That is Oluwa Wandi Mafizo,
Yeah, you are welcome.
East Colorado.
Bless
West side.
all of you.
West side TV Dive.
They are all
Yes, let's get our viewers to contribute to the morning. Yeah, Mr. Noche. Good morning, Mr. Noche. Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
I
good
can see
morning,
you,
all.
Mr. Noche. Yes, you have the floor. You can contribute to the program. God bless you.
Thank you. Good morning, all. Yeah, where do I start? From Tifnubu, Jagabandit. Tifnubu, I pity him. If I was him, frankly speaking, now I'll be in pension, enjoy my life with my grandchildren, great grandchildren. Right? He went to die in office, like the unfortunate one. What's his name? Nigerian former president. Listen, I believe the same cabal that are using Muhammadu Buhari is the same group using Tifnubu to hijack power in Nigeria. But Nigeria is a scam. Nigeria is a scam. We all knew this, but we pretend we not to know. Okay. For Soludo, that man, I don't know the sort of professor he is. How can you, someone that ruled more than 8 years ago, you are referring to his file? Why used Soludo, used him to win an election in Anambra State. If you watch the campaign debate, Soludo used Peter Obi to argue that APGA is the best government Anambra has ever had. That Peter Obi did a great job. Fortunately, I was in Nigeria 2007. The whole road in my state, Anambra State, was perfect. 2014, I was in Nigeria again for a funeral. The road in Anambra State was perfect. I told my cousin, look, Chuka, I can now bring my ride to Nigeria because the road is good. I have a supercar that is 3 centimeters from the ground, which I cannot use in Nigeria. You see? Then how can that same Soludo claim that Obi did nothing, while his own predecessor, Obiano, used the money Soludo saved, money Peter Obi saved to build airport? You now say Peter Obi did nothing. I don't know how to play the video. I will have shown you the video where Taraba State Governor was saying that he asked his friend Obiano, where did you get money to build airport? He said, my predecessor Peter Obi saved the money for me. You see it.